Dear friends, we here to talk to you about the Christmas. As Buddhist, we always ask, what should we view about other religious activities and celebrations? One of the big celebrations in Christianity is Christmas. So how do we view them? How do we look at Christmas, and should we participate? And how should we say we take these celebrations in comparison to Buddhist celebrations? How do we compare them? So there's many ways to see Christmas, but in the Mahayana, in the way that we see it, as my tradition is, we believe that Christmas is the days where many Christians celebrated for many years, 2,000 years already. We know that Jesus Christ has been in this earth and have brought changes to millions upon millions of beings, not only human beings but many indivisible beings as well. We know that His kindness and His love have changed many lives in the past, in the present, and in the future. We know that Christ is the hope for many people, and Christ has brought peace, love, tranquility to many hearts. Christmas is the time when we celebrate this great being come to this world to save us. As Buddhist disciples or practitioners, we want to respect and we want to learn from that tradition. We want to learn the way Jesus has taught us, all human beings. We want to absorb the kindness, absorb the spirit that Christ has brought to this earth. And so it's a time of joy, and we want to see that when Christ is in the world, He has changed many living beings. Changed from being very evil, very bad, and changed into wholesome, great, into the force of positive and great goodness. So we can see that it's the symbolism that we want to follow. Not only we celebrate the actual birth of a great being, but we also want to celebrate the birth of goodness within our heart. Every day, if we do something evil and we remember Christmas, we should remember that the day that we can give birth to goodness, give birth to kindness, the day that we can give birth to love. And therefore, it's a time that we want to reflect on ourselves, and we do our very best to recognize the goodness within us, to make that goodness born. Many of us have many difficulties in life, and if someone come by and say, "Hey, look at the bright side. The cup is not half empty; it's half full." Immediately we wake up and we say, "Oh yeah, I can do something positively, and I can change myself." Now that thought is the thought that we call the thought of Christmas. The thought in our Buddhist view is a thought that brings changes and elevate us to a different level of consciousness. And so the time we celebrate Christmas, I mean, for the Christians, for the Buddhists, we want to respect, we want to be able to participate in the tradition, but at the same time we want to see it as a symbolic event where we can look deep into our heart and bring the goodness from the bottom of our heart into the world, manifest them into actions, and bring them to other people around us. Love is like a seed within our heart. Every one of us have love, but it needs to grow out of the ground and into the sun. Sometimes it needs just a trigger, just a very tiny catalytic event. Perhaps somebody says something, a word, perhaps a gesture of kindness. Even a little tiny gesture could bring this very deep love from our heart out to the sun and into the world and into other people's hearts. So we want to celebrate Christmas with the thought that every single day is a day that we celebrate that goodness within us, and every day is a day that we can create an opportunity for other people to bring out their love, to manifest what is great and good within themselves innately. Every day and every moment is always a chance that we can celebrate the very spiritual and very inward Christmas within us. And I hope that as a Buddhist and as the Buddhist point of view, we want very much respect, and we want to join everyone in the world to celebrate Christmas, and not only outside in the social event, but also in the spiritual plan, that we always remember respect, love, and kindness is what we want to manifest in this world.